tapped into that area, but we could still have some more pullbacks, okay, to the upside to that area, and it drop continuations to our 2545 area all the way to the downside. So hey peeps, at my FX right here, the prophetic analyst, and this is our weekly usual market forecast for the week of the 6th to the 10th of January, and this is also more like the first or second week of January. And by the way, happy new year and happy new month, guys. Welcome to a new trading year. The monthly candles, the yearly candles has been closed, and the new yearly candles has now finally opened. So we're expecting a profitable trading year and profitable trading months ahead for the rest of 2025. So we should keep trusting the process. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into our chart and see what we have on the chart and what we did well for 2025 and 2024 and what we're anticipating for 2025. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into our charts. So here on gold, we can see for last week, okay, for last week we had this these areas in which price was currently at. Okay, we were looking for price to come into these areas, okay, drop and continue to give us the sales, which that actually happened, okay, which I was practically holding this trade for like 2 weeks before we had to smash take profit somewhere around the 30th. Okay, so that was a very nice trade. Okay, we had a lot of trades that we took during, even when a lot of mentors or a lot of your mentors were telling you not to trade during the market weeks. Okay, though is also very good, especially if you're a scalper, but for us swing traders and day traders, okay, you can still get something good if you are looking at the long term, okay, even when price is being closed for some few days. Okay, but regardless, a lot of pips were being caught, a lot of money was also being made during this process. Okay, so for last week, for the last 2 weeks, okay, the last weekly market focus we had was for last 2 weeks. Okay, so we did not post a weekly market focus for last week because everything that we predicted for last 2 weeks was still very much in play, which is what you guys are seeing here. Okay, so we had price close somewhere around here. Here was around Friday. Okay, so we were looking for more push into that area. You can see if we zoom in a little bit. Okay, you see how price came into that area just like we wanted, mitigated that area, then we had a very nice sales all the way to the downside. Signals were also being sent on our free Telegram community. So if you are not on a free Telegram community, please do well to click on the link on the description below or on the comment section to join our free Telegram community. There we send free profitable signals which you can also benefit from. Okay, so before we start, also we have to know how the monthly candle for last month actually closed. So we go to our monthly time frame. Okay, so here we are on our monthly time frame. We can see if we place our tool here, you can see this is like this is January. Okay, this red candle here is January, and this red candle here is actually December, okay, which was last month. So how did last month's candle actually close? Okay, with the way the monthly candle actually closed will also give you a very nice anticipation or projection for what to look out for a certain pair on the coming month. So this current bullish candle that we're having is the month of January, which just opened. But for last month, how last month closed, it closed with more like a doji candle, kind of an indecision candle, okay, on the monthly time frame. Okay, and it's also red, which it's definitely pointing to the downside. Okay, so we use this to gauge what we are looking for on the higher on the lower time frames, mind you. Okay, so going to our lower time frames, which is our 4-hour time frames, so I'll give you bullish and bearish scenarios. Okay, but if you may ask me, I would be preferring the bearish scenarios because we have been predicting over 1,000 to 2,000 pips drop on Xauusd. Okay, so you can see price giving us a nice sales, take profit being smashed here, and price going back to react off these areas of interest. Okay, this key level. Okay, if like you guys saw, we extended it all the way from the left hand side there. Okay, so that's why it's always important to plot your key levels and leave them there. Okay, they are always still important in previous future price action. So also extend this to okay, to future price action. So what are we looking for the coming week? Like I said, I'll give you bullish and bearish scenarios of things. Okay, so for the bullish scenarios, we'll be looking for price to come into this area, which it looks like it has done that already. Okay, we may have a little range somewhere around here, and price could continue back to 100% retracement level, and we can have a pullback to all the way to the 2716 ounce. Okay, that's it for the bullish scenarios. And for the bearish scenarios, we'll be looking for price, okay, we'll be looking for price to break here. Okay, these key levels. Looking left, you can see multiple weak rejections. You can, if I squeeze my screen, you can see all the way from previous price action. You can see how price has been respecting these areas in previous times. Okay, so it's very important we have to be patient enough for price to clear these areas. Okay, break and retest there and push continuations to 100% retracement level. Looking left here, okay, which is the 2585 ounce. Okay, then before we can go all the way bearish to our 2547 ounce. Okay, a deep bearishness to the downside. Okay, so apparently that is our bullish and bearish scenarios of things for XAUSD. And up next is EURUSD, which also gave us the biggest kind of trades and the best kind of trades, which we also took, and signals were also being sent on our free Telegram community. Here is EURUSD. Going to look for price to give us a more better pullbacks into that zones, or tap into that zones and drop to our 1.035 area. Then we can go as deep as all the way to the downside. Okay, so you can see how we predicted EURUSD into precisions. We have been in a massive wins, over 4 wins in a row on EURUSD, 1 2 3 and the fourth one here. So for the past few months, okay, since late November till date, we have been having 100% analysis or anticipation on our trades and prediction, which has also gone into precision and worked out, which I also see screenshots from you guys which are making money from a weekly market forecast, which we drop here on YouTube, and the ones that also are on our free Telegram community, taking our free signals, which we do send there for you guys. So I'm happy to see that I was also able to make you guys dirty December money. A lot of you were very, very grateful that I also helped you guys to foot some bills during the December time. Some people send me pictures of how the bots rise. They were able to cater for themselves, and not just themselves but their family during the December time, using our signals and most especially our mentorship. Okay, and also we are starting our January mentorship, okay, this week. Okay, so if you are interested in joining, you can also join a January mentorship for this week. So let's continue with EURUSD. So for EURUSD, you can see how we predicted these areas. Okay, we're looking for price to come back into this area. Like I said, we saw that mitigations there, and price was more like ranging somewhere around there, and we wanted price to drop from that area all the way to the downside, which apparently that was what happened. Okay, why did we mark out this zone? So looking left, you can see we have multiple weak rejections. Okay, so you may not know how we are able to draw this. YouTube, we may not have all the time here on YouTube to teach you guys or show you guys how that is done, but I have previous videos here on YouTube which you can watch on how to plot key levels. Okay, so I have specific videos on how to plot key levels. You can learn from there to know how to plot your key levels. Okay, so price came into that area, gave us that range which I spoke about, like for 8 hours thereabouts, before later on we had that drop. Okay, and we had some pullbacks, and later on we also had that drop. So what I did was doubling down on the trades. Okay, because you can see from here we had over 100 pips drop, and totally we have over 200 pips plus drop. Okay, just from one trade. So this was a very significant trade for us for last 2 weeks and last week. Okay, which I've been holding then. Okay, so Let's go to the monthly time frame too to see how Euro USD actually closed for last month. Like I said, it's very important to know how the monthly time frame closed for the month of December to be able to anticipate what to look for the month of January. Okay, so you can see here this particular candle is current candle here is January, but we are looking for how December candle actually closed, which was last month. Mind you, this is more like the first or second week of January. So apparently what happened last month can also influence price, and the price candle closure can also it would more likely influence price action of the January candles. Okay, moving forward, so December here. All right, December candle, this is this nice bearish engulfing candle. There is December candle, which was super bearish to the downside. Mind you, you can see we are predicting over 1,000 pips drop on Euro USD, okay, which we have done over 200 pips plus already. We have done over 200 pips plus already in the past 2 weeks from this particular trades. Okay, let me show you guys, which I know I already did that, but let me show you guys too, all the way from here to the downside, right? Over 280 pips plus, almost 300 pips out of the 1,000 pips. So we still have like 700 pips to go, drop all the way to the downside. Okay, so for the coming weeks, where are our next level targets? Where should we look for price reactions? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark out my levels. Okay, I'm able to do this quite fast enough because this is kind of my strategy, and we are able to do this as simple as you can see. So we're looking for more like a sell, more like a buy to sell scenario. Okay, price to continue pushing to the upside somewhere around these zones of our 1.036 area, then we can find a drop all the way to the downside. Like I said, mind you, we are looking for 1,000 pips drop. Okay, so first level you can go for 100% retracement level, which I have to put somewhere around there, which is our 1.0222 area. Then we can have a massive drop all the way to the downside. So you should really have to mark these areas on your system, on your PC, or whatever device you use in trading. Okay, so I'll only give you guys bearish scenarios, okay, because I'm more like quite sure about these drops, okay, on Euro USD and the pace I like. Okay, so that will be actually our scenarios until price shows us something otherwise, which is a break of the structures of these monthly areas of interest. You can see me right there, monthly areas of interest. Until price is able to alter that monthly area of interest, that's when I would be expecting bullishness on most of this space. But for now, we are still very much bullish, so I won't be giving you bearish rather, so I won't be giving you guys a bullish scenarios. Okay, so we are looking for a buy to sell. The buys actually is more like a retracement, okay, back to the somewhere around the zones. Okay, some deep retracements into those zones before we have drop continuations on Euro USD. Okay, so up next is GBP USD. So GBP USD, you can see how we predicted GBP USD into precisions. Like I said, it's very important to know how to mark out your key levels. This technique alone has saved me a lot and has made me a lot of money through this process. You can see this key level, which price has reacted over several times. So I had to mark out these key levels like so, expecting price to come back to that area and a drop, which we can now see like so. Okay, so moving forward, you can see this area signals were also being sent. I even mentioned it on our last week video, which you guys saw how I predicted it. In case you did not see the video or you think we are capping, here is the video. You can also see a trade in which I'm already holding here, which I had a very nice sniper entry there, okay, for last week. So what we'll be looking for is maybe we can look for a little mild pullbacks. Okay, we're already on that zones, little mild pullbacks and a drop back to 100% retracement level, which is our 1.24796 area. So welcome back. You can see how we were able to predict GBP USD into precisions. We want a price to come into that area. Like I also told you guys, I was already swinging these trades, okay, which I mentioned there on the video. I'm already swinging these trades all the way to the downside. So we took some profit and we added some more good nice entries all the way to the downside. Okay, so price has been so much bearish since then, and we also had over 200 pips drop. Okay, we had over 200 pips there, about 250 pips plus drop to the downside. So imagine you holding that, even though you are using a nano lot, a micro lot, a standard lot, that would be a lot of money for you guys. Okay, so moving forward for GBP USD, we have to also look at the monthly time frame, how we closed for last month. Okay, because this is the first time we are doing weekly market forecast for January, so we have to look at last month's candle. So coming here, we can see this candle right here is December candle. Okay, let me circle it so that you guys can see that candle. There is a December candle, that massive bearish engulfing candle to the downside, and this candle here is January, is already falling in line with the December candle. Okay, so imagine this, in which we have been predicting for over 2 months now. Okay, I also made a video on 1,000 pips. For GBP USD, we are looking forward for over 2,000 pips. Let me show you guys on the weekly time frame. Okay, you can see we are looking forward for over 2,000 pips drop on GBP USD. Okay, this is quite crazy and quite far. All right, like I told you guys, this may not happen in 2 weeks, in 1 month or 2 months. Okay, it's going to take a pretty long time. Okay, it may happen in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, but with this, we already know bigger potentials in which price can do for us. You can see we are predicting 2,000 pips drop all the way to the downside, and from there, we have, from 2,000 pips already, we have done over 250 pips. Okay, so we still have over 750 pips left. Okay, to go for GBP USD. Okay, so moving forward for this current week, okay, so we also have an area here. We are looking for more like what happened on Euro USD. We are looking for a buy to sell scenarios, price to come back to somewhere around these areas, looking left. Okay, and push continuations to the downside. Okay, so we'll be looking for more like a buy to sell scenarios. Okay, you should be patient. Trading is all about patience. Okay, because these areas are key levels, are the most important areas that you have to take trades off. Okay, so you'll be looking for price to come back to those levels, and we look for entry signals on a 1 hour, 4 hour, or even our 15 minutes time frame. Okay, if you don't know our entry signals, that's why you need our mentorship, and you can also enroll on our January mentorship. I'm selecting just 5 people, which I think, or 3 slots are already taken, 2 slots left, which I'm going to take the people, hold them by the hand, teach them the process and how we are able to be profitable on the forex market and simplifying what we do. Okay, just drop there on the comment section, we simplify the complicated. Drop there on the comment section, we simplify the complicated. Okay, trading should not be complicated. It should be possible to make things quite easy, and also trust in the process. Okay, so that's it for GBP USD. Up next is the DXY. I know they are quite close, so if price comes into this area and continuations to the upside, always remember 100% retracement level. Okay, then we can go all the way to our 109 area, and remember we are also projecting over 1,000 pips plus. Okay, for the DXY, you can see how we predicted the DXY into precision. We had our levels being marked out. Okay, we were looking for price to come into these areas and then push continuations to the upside. First level, 100% retracement level, which was a 108.556 area, and overall we are looking for price to go to a 109 areas, which price definitely has given us that massive push all the way to the downsides. Okay, mind you, I normally use the DXY to gauge the movement of other pays. Okay, so this is also more like a cheat code in which I use in my trading. Okay, and I also share it all for free for you guys. I have like several videos on the DXY and how to use the DXY as a gauge for your trading. Okay, or added confirmations. Okay, so you can watch my other free videos somewhere around in my playlist to see how that is done. Okay, so moving forward for the DXY, let's check our monthly time frame to see how the DXY closed for December. Okay, so here on Monday, for December, this is a December candle. This massive, you can see that massive engulfing candle. Okay, we already predicted since November, the bullishness on the DXY all the way to the upside since November. So imagine how many pips we were able to catch, and we were looking for over 1,000 pips to the upside. So already price has done half, okay, over 500 pips to the upside on the DXY. So we still have 500 more to go, or even up to 2,000 pips. Okay, so price is still very much heading to 1009 ounce. So for this week, where are our next level targets? Okay, so looking left, we have price. We'll be looking for a sell to buy scenarios. Okay, price will come back to somewhere around these areas. Looking left, you can see our area of interest, our minor area of interest, then a push continuations to the upside. Okay, if price fails from moving from that area, we can also have a deeper retracement to our 107 ounce and all the way to the upside. Okay, but if you may ask me, we are very much bullish on the DXY, and we'll be leaving it at that. Okay, for the bullishness on the DXY. Okay, so that will be it, and up next is USD JPY zone. So this is the phase zones. Are looking for price to come to these areas and push continuations to 158 area. Okay, come back. So you can see how we predicted USD JPY for last 2 weeks into precision. We wanted price to come into these areas, which we had price come more like shy. That's why I tell you guys, these areas are more like zones. So when you're marking them, don't mind me when you see me marking them as lines. It's because I've mastered the craft, okay, of just putting them as lines, and I just want my chart to be a little bit clean. Okay, so hence why I just like using lines most times. And as you can remember, okay, we have been massive bullish. Okay, I just had to exit these trades, okay, since somewhere around the first week. I can't forget this trade, CPI, all the way since CPI. I've been holding these trades all the way to the upsides, and I had to exit, okay, on somewhere around the Monday 31st thereabout, so to the upside. So we were able to catch a lot of pips, okay, over 1:6 there on that particular trade. After, mind you, like I always say, I hold just 20 to 10% of my trades. Okay, I don't hold more than that, because we are all humans on this particular trading, and psychology too still works with us. Okay, so moving forward, price was somewhere around these areas. So we also predicted these sell to buy scenarios, which price played out perfectly on that area, and we had price come there and a very nice drop. And so more like, but now it looks like price is more like ranging. You can see price giving us going sideways. Okay, price is going sideways, so it's more like in a range. So how do we trade ranges? Okay, all what you have to do is mark out your upper zone and your lower zone, okay, which we already have our upper zone here and our lower zones. So what you be expecting is waiting for a breakout of this area as a retest and a push continuations to the upside. And where is our next level target to the upside is our 161 area. Okay, so that will be it for the upsides. And for the bearishness, you can also see price, if price, since is a range, you can't alter any area, so we can have price break here, retest, and push continuations to the zones. Okay, we have a particular zone here looking left if you take our cursor to the upside. So either which way price goes, we have our entry setup quite waiting for it to react. Okay, so that will be it for USD JPY. Mark out these levels on your PC, your phone, or whatever device you are trading. Okay, so up next is USD CHF. Where price currently is, price could just start flashing to the upside. All right, to the upside from there to our 0.90 area to the upside, but we're able to predict USD CHF into precision. Okay, we have been on a massive wins on USD CHF. Signals were also being sent, and I've also made mention this on a previous video, just like you guys saw. Okay, we were looking for price to come back, all right, react off these zones, which it did, and push continuations to the upside. And more like we had a very nice awesome trades to all the way to the upside, and price has been super bullish since then, and USD CHF has continued in that manner. Okay, so we are our next level target for USD CHF. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is more like, let me mark out a new level here. Let's mark out a new level here like so. All right, let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see if that reflects. Okay, that reflects nicely on the 4-hour time frame. So what are we looking for USD CHF? Okay, so we may be having price come into these areas. Okay, this area, this minor area of interest, and a push continuations to the upside, which is our 0.2029 area. Okay, or we could have more like a deeper retracement into the areas of the 0.902 area. Then we can have that bullishness back to 0.9161 area. Okay, so more like a sell to buy scenarios. Okay, we are still very much bullish on USD CHF. Mark out these levels on your PC, your phone, or whatever device you're watching from or you're trading from. And also, if you're still watching this video to this very moment, please do well to smash that subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed, like, and also share. It costs you zero comment, $0 to drop a comment, $0 to like, and $0 to share our content. Okay, because this is the only way to help us and support us in doing what we continue doing. So the last but not the least, the BTC, some few trades which we were able to take from here to the downside, and now we are also on a particular trade right now. Okay, this is weekend. We are also trading some shorts on BTC USD, which signals were also being sent to our free Telegram community, which I'm going to add it somewhere around in this video. Okay, so we are going all the way to the downside on BTC USD. Okay, so you guys can see what analysis, our trading in which we use, what our trading strategy works virtually on anything. BTC has also been my best trades for the past 2 weeks. Okay, while you guys also saw the signals which I sent to you guys on trading BTC. Like I said, I'm very happy that I wasn't only able to make money for just myself, I was also able to make dirty December money for you guys, for you guys to also make yourself proud and make your family be able to cater for your family and get some things for yourself. Okay, so that's our greatest joy, not just for us making the money ourselves, but also sharing what we know for free, and also getting making you guys get what you can also get from the process. Okay, so you can see BTC USD, how we predicted it into precision. Even during the 21st, before 25th, we have been having some nice, each time price came to that area we sold, each time price came to that area we sold, and price has been super bearish since then. Okay, but we also had somewhere around the 31st, we had these pullbacks, and the pullbacks is still somewhere back into our areas here. Okay, so you can see price is still coming back to react of that areas. Okay, so you see these areas, I've been telling you guys since like 2 months ago about the BTC drop, although its price is yet to alter these ultimate zones. Okay, price is yet to alter these ultimate zones for the bearishness, and if that happens, we would be looking at BTC, you can even see we would be looking at BTC come back to 92k and all the way to 98k. Okay, last week I already predicted price drop. Okay, price was somewhere around here already. Okay, I already predicted, which I told you guys I was swinging already all through the weekend. Price, I already predicted price drop to 93k, 93k, which was this 100% retracement level. Very nice take profit being smashed there, and we also made money for ourselves. Price came back to the area, we did the same thing, and price is now back to that area again. So what do you think would happen? We should be having a very nice drop. So this is also more like a signals for you guys. Stop loss above somewhere around that zone, first level target, 100% retracement level. Okay, it's always important to take partials. Okay, 90 to 80% of profit if you don't want to close all, or apparently close all. For the case of BTC, you can close all. Okay, because you are still very much on the range. Okay, if you look deeply here, you see we are now having more like a range. Okay, so what does this mean? If you are trading a range, you have to wait for breakouts either to the upsides, either to the downsides, or to the upsides. Okay, so since this is a range, you trade it more like a range, but also this is a very nice signal here. Okay, this is a very nice signals here for BTC USD. All right, but I won't be actually taking that. All right, I'll feel more safe. Okay, I'll feel more safe if price clears this area of 94k. okay, which is giving us a break, a retest there, and a push continuations. First level target, okay, we are going to extend our new first level target to our 91k. Okay, so we'll have first level targets 100% retracement level, which is 91k, and we'll be going second level targets, which is 96k. All right, so I know for some crypto guys will not really like this, okay, but this is what it is. Okay, the technicals too, BTC has gone to the level in which the technicals also work on BTC. Okay, anything that most likely have a chart, okay, and is sustainable could be traded as so. Okay, you can also see there are a lot of confirmations or confluences in which I used to decipher the drop. Okay, I used in deciphering the drop of BTC. Okay, we had our divergence, a massive divergence. You also see we have our trend lines all the way to the from the downside here. Okay, so this trend lines has been very much effective. So what even happened here is more like a break, retest on that trend line again, and a push continuations to the downside. Okay, that's also one of those reasons I don't like using trend lines, because I know our strategy also works with trend lines. So we had that break, that retest of that trend line. Okay, so we are also anticipating more drops to the downside, and these areas too of the 94k are more like the neckline of our divergence. I know I'm giving you guys too much information, but that will be it for this week. And if you have watched this video to this very moment, please do well to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, like, and also join our free Telegram community. Click on the link on the description below, or the first comment. You can see a way to join our free Telegram community. There we share for free forex educational content and signals. And also, if you're also interested in joining our January mentorship, which I'm selecting just 5 people to mentor them for the year of 2025, you can also take advantage, because we're starting classes this week and it's going to be a massive one. So imagine we have been predicting over 2,000 and 1,000 pips on a lot of this space. Okay, so imagine if you're able to be my mentees and you're also trading with me. I'll be holding you by the hand, giving you free signals and showing you how these things work in real time. Okay, so that'll be it for this week, and see you guys on our next video, and keep trusting the process, and happy new year and happy new month. And I'm also wishing you guys a profitable trading month and a profitable 2025 trading 2025 for us all. Cheers.